Hello, this is the continuation of my Vlogmas 2024 series on Plan Note List. Today I'm going to show how I use my daily planning page. But first, coffee. So in my first Vlogmas video, I went over my daily focus list as well as my routines and roles list. In that video, I rewrote them just to make them neater. I did already have a previous version, but there was just chicken scratch all over it. They kind of got a little dirty and worn out just from being used probably for 6 months or so. I would say that's how often I refresh the list and make adjustments as necessary. Sunday is Sunday Settle. This is our day to settle down, not do too much. I try to keep the schedule as open and clear as possible and just really stay home and reset the whole house and reset everybody's mood and schedule. Get ready for the upcoming week. Monday Manager. This is my administrative day. This is where we're managing all things paperwork, all things schedule, setting appointments, canceling appointments, paying bills, disputing bills, inquiring on a bill, seeing why a rate change with any of our financial accounts, anything at all. Like that is for this day. This day goes by so fast. It fills up fast. It feels like a full-time job just to chase around these, parties, these companies. Monday Manager is probably one of my least favorite days because it is so office-y. It's like sitting on my butt or waiting on hold, like for phone calls, whatever it might be. And so that's why I put it at the beginning of the week to get it over with. So yeah, that's Monday Manager. Tuesday Tasks, this is just like any other tasks that I need to get done, especially from the previous week. If I've fallen behind on tasks, I'm going to do that here. It could be anything from same thing, administrative, having to run an errand, or cleaning tasks, or signing, maybe paperwork from my kids' school. Really anything, just some tasks. It's going to be like task focused, checking things off the to-do list. So that's Tuesday. The idea behind a Wednesday wipeout is this is my decluttering day, getting things ready for donations. The idea for Thursday trips is this is when I would drop off donations from the previous day, like Wednesday wipeout, all the decluttering. If there's any extra trash that need to go directly to the dump, that can't wait for the weekly pickup in our area. But this allows me to have a designated day to run these errands rather than having several errands on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and just being burnt out and not able to get all my housework done. Friday Finance is actually a day that I've always had. Before I've labeled all of the days, I've always had a Friday Finance. So once a week, it's really important for me to check on my finances. That's literally logging into all my financial accounts, and there's several different kinds. The basic one is, my bank accounts. Make sure that it looks correct. Make sure that there's no fraudulent activity. I have all the alerts on my phone, but it's really important that you get a handle and are really familiar with everything about your account. Having a career in the finance sector, I will tell you right now, even if you have automatic payments for your bills, please be sure to check them regularly, and I mean a lot, like weekly, monthly at most for the time span between, because your bills are going to be typically monthly, right? These companies can sneak in fees, they can adjust your price. It might look very little, but if you see a little pattern over time, it's not right for you, right? If they're increasing your rate without your knowledge. So be on top of that. I would strongly recommend a finance day. Some people check it every single day. That's awesome. But for me, at least once a week is what I need to do to get a handle on it. And obviously this would be the day to double check bills, that everything's paid on time, and any bills that are coming up. And then lastly, we have Saturday Shop, which is a fun day. So actually ordering the groceries and picking them up, or shopping for them would be on this day. If there's any actual fun shopping like clothes or refills of what we need,
I like to reserve that for the weekend so that I can actually go somewhere and not have to worry about my time on a weekday dealing with children's school schedule and if I'm needed. So yeah, Saturday shop, and then we just restart over on Sunday settle.
It might seem like some of these repeat or they overlap, and for me that is totally fine. The main thing is that I'm getting things done and holding myself accountable with these lists and putting them in my planner to make sure I actually do them. So it is almost always kind of a wishful thinking situation whenever I write these down in my planner. And it's just up to me by the end of the day to see what I did, what I didn't do, and then again, adjust as necessary. If I'm putting too much on my plate, then I have to decrease. So after the named day, there are 5 items underneath each day, and they're not perfect categories, but for the most part, they have a category. The first line, again, underneath, say, like Sunday settle, that is the area of the home that I need to vacuum. So downstairs for Sunday, the bathroom storage for Monday, that's more like dusting, but yeah, we could vacuum up in there too. Tuesday, windows and blinds, and so forth. That next line, the one on Sunday, it says kids on Monday again, and then on Tuesday it says mine. That's our laundry schedule, so everything has a day for laundering. And then where it says dailies, bathrooms, dust, that's actually from the Clean Mama Homekeeping Society cleaning method. I was a member. I no longer am, but I still implement that cleaning into my life, or at least try to. Keyword try. And then there is the section that says kids check, art with kids, conditioner. That one is not a perfect category. That's mostly regarding family and kids, but I think I put something else in there, like fam outreach, reviews, and all that. That's not exactly for my kids, but you get the point. And then that last one is more like recreational and work with my family. So we do play games as a family. That's why it says Hogwarts there.
So December 2024 is going to be the last month out of my Erin Condren daily planner page. It's the life planner. I've used this system for 2 years and I really love it. I love the cover that I got, but I'm ready to move on for this following year. You'll see that I divided that scheduling side, that hourly side, into 2, and the right part of that, the right side, is where I put my food log. So in the past, I'd have like a completely separate notebook or planner to track my food intake, and I just need everything all together. So I just decided to make it clean, a little divide here, and write down my food. It's for health purposes. Would highly recommend this if you have never done this before. It's eye-opening if you overeat or maybe undereat. It's just really good to see where you're at with that. So on this planner page, I have my schedule on the left, and I'll highlight the parts of my schedule where I physically need to be somewhere else, like picking someone up, dropping someone off, have an appointment, things like that. I'll also put on my schedule things that come up, like spontaneous things or things that were not exactly planned. And then also in a different color, like a lighter color, less bold, I'll track what I do. So if I'm actively using the daily planner page, you'll see stuff like switch laundry, put laundry in, dishwasher started, switch dishwasher out, fold clothes, clean so-and-so's room, whatever. This is for me to see that I'm productive and I'm doing what I need to do. If I don't write anything, I will literally go into the next day thinking I did not do anything. So I love being able to reference my productive days. Sometimes I have such busy days that I write nothing, and I feel like I don't give myself credit for those times. So I love when I actually use these planner pages. Now on the right side of this planner page where it says to do, that is where I transfer pretty much everything from those daily focus lists and the routines and roles. Routines and roles, I just draw these little dots so that I can write the symbol on top if I have for sure completed that or participated or was expressively, my role, whatever the role is, then I'll write the symbol on the circle. If I had a really balanced day, all those circles will be filled. And if it's if there's an imbalance, it's very visual. You can really tell. You could tell if I did no routines of mine. You could tell if I did all of them. You can tell if I've had a lazy day or maybe just a me day. And for my roles, I only check off self, and nothing else is completed. So the point of it is that I'm putting a little bit of myself everywhere where I need to be for all my active roles. So I don't put like my fantasy self in there. Like all the roles that I've written down, those are who I am today and what's really important for me to get done and make sure was actively part of my role. The key and the goal here is balance and getting shit done. So I'm sure if you're watching this, you can probably relate. And if not, maybe it's going to light a spark in you to be like, yeah, I actually need to get a notebook and start planning right now. Well, thanks for hanging out with me again. I do plan to continue posting for the Vlogmas 2024 series. Again, thank you, and I hope you have a great day and happy holidays. Bye.